Okay. This is the weirdest thing. Apparently I'm live on Facebook, so this should be interesting. I'm just going to quickly check if I am on here, because I might just be talking to myself. Who knows what's happening? So let's see how this is going. Okay, so my page is saying I'm live, which is very nice. Let me just check if I can see all that. Yes, and then let me just check if the group. So you guys are basically my guinea pig today for next week's live series as well. Oh, can you like to tell it over? Okay, fabulous. So I think I'm just going to have to figure out still how to read the comments and stuff, but maybe if I keep it open on the other page, I might be able to do that. So yeah, so let's see how that goes then. Fabulous. And just put that on mute. Okay, so man, I have so much stuff to share with you guys. It's incredible. I kind of feel like I've been in a washing machine and everything has been so hectic the last few weeks. I think it's always the case when you're busy launching new things, and it's like stretching yourself, like you are this one version and then all these new things that you're wanting to do and try and birth into the world, and it basically just like you become this balloon person. You just like feel very out there, which is quite cool, because I think all of us needs to step into that space, and I think that's what a lot of the work that I'm going to be sharing with you guys will be about as well. So I think let me start in order, and then I want to speak to you guys about what we've been working with over the last few weeks in the Divine Soul Tribe as well. And it's about that starting to feel into things, starting to release and expand the whole time. So we'll talk about that as well today. So first things first, so at Divine Soul, we are doing Pink Friday. So I decided not to go for Black Friday. So I am doing Pink Friday because I'm all about like meaningful purchasing, not just buying frivolous crap like we all like to do. Because of all the sales and everything. So I'm celebrating Pink Friday. I'll be sending out an email today. I'll be putting up some links on my site as well. And what I've done is I've created a beautiful ebook to talk more about how to connect with your guides, to like help you understand intuition as well, so that you can understand the different clairs that you can be working with, some tips on how to work with your guides, what to look for, exercises that you can follow, and then with that is a beautiful meditation that I recorded that's got crystal singing bowls, Tibetan singing bowls. I've got light language in there. It's a guided meditation taking you to meet your guides. So yeah, so it's a beautiful little package of love and self-care for yourself. So I will be launching that today, and I'll run it until the weekend. So yeah, if you want to spoil yourself with that, super low price of $11. So go and make yourself happy and connect with your guides, and yeah, learn some more about like how to actually work with them. So that's the first thing. Then next week, you guys would have seen I've been posting a lot on the group and on the just on my site as well about my series that I'm running next week. So that is the Sacred Circle series, and what I'm going to be telling you about is about the new stuff that I've basically been working on for the last 2-3 months, and this whole new course that I'm launching next year. And it's really about teaching you how to get back into working with the wisdom that you carry within. So it's an entire process. Yeah, I'll talk more about it next week, but the whole thing is it's about the sacred circle and how we use that geometry to basically move back into the space of connecting with the wisdom within, so that we can use that to guide our actions as light workers in this world. So I am just yeah, I'm bursting with excitement for that baby. This is going to be big. And I will be talking a lot about like, how does it work? How do we use that? How do we work with archetypes? How do we work with the medicine wheel? Because I've created a brand new Lightworker medicine wheel that works with cosmic energy as well as earth energy. So it's basically the combination of that. And it's the culmination of that divine masculine and feminine energy coming together to create balance. So that's going to be a big year as well. So if you are ready to start looking at things from a different perspective and really creating a process for yourself and working with me in this process of how to deal with stuff that comes up and how to step back into your power and really to claim that gift that you carry within you and the wisdom that you carry within you that you're needing to give out to the world. So yeah, so there's 3 days of that. We're starting on Tuesday, the 3rd. I will post all of the events, etc., into the Divine Soul page as well, so you can see when I'm going to be live. If you haven't signed up yet, follow the links and then sign up, because I will be sending replays. So if you're at work or you can't make it, whatever, those replays will be going out every afternoon after I finish my live on the site, so that you can keep up and you can see what we're doing. There's going to be meditations, there's going to be a lot of deep work there that I want to start off with, so that you can understand what I'm really trying to teach in that process. Because you know me, it's all about like, I'm needing to teach you how to sort your own shit out. I'm not just here to sort it out for you, but I'm here to teach you so that you have a process of actually like really helping yourself through the obstacles that you encounter in life. Okay, so I am like so excited for that baby. So yeah, so those are the 2 biggies. And then my new website is launching next week as well. So I just like triple doozied myself. So I will post the links for that next week once it goes live. I'm so excited. Nicole and Madla have done such a cool job, and it's just magic. It is really, it embodies like my work so beautifully. So yeah, girls, like, love you so much. I'm so excited for everything that's going to come out there. It's going to be so awesome. So yeah, so those are my 3 big announcements, and that is like making me feel like super happy and in a really good space at the minute. It's been a lot of hard work, but it's also been a very fulfilling process to work through every single thing there and understand what it is that I bring. So I think the process of doing these things bring you to clarity within your work and clarity within yourself and your mission and all of that type of stuff. So it was a really cool creative process to have gone through over the past few months. So now let's get back to you and what we've been talking about. So in the Divine Soul Tribe, as you know, every week I teach in there, I share things, there's meditations, there's basically, it's a space that I hold for you where I'm wanting to show you how you can be in control of your whole your process of living, and how to be a light worker and how to help yourself with the things that you encounter. It's like, if there's issues coming up, if you're not sure how to do things, whatever, you know, it's all about teaching. It's all about learning how to sort yourself out in everything that you're going through in life, because it's not always possible, and I think it's not always necessary to have to create such drama around things in our lives. So it's almost like you can go, oh, obstacle, tick, move on. You know, it's like, if you start working in a very diligent and processed way, it's like you can just flick it away. And my whole motto with the work that I bring in and what I'm trying to teach you guys is that, you know, for so long we've been in this 3D matrix thinking where everything is hard, everything is really difficult. I have to be in that space where, you know, I'm struggling and I'm broken and I need to be healed and all that type of stuff. But when you start moving your consciousness into the 5D consciousness, it's about constructively analyzing the shit that hits you. Okay, so everything that comes your way, it's like, what is this teaching me? How is this helping me? How is this hindering me? What am I supposed to do to deal with this? And not becoming consumed in the emotion and the drama and stuff like we used to be, because that was before we knew better. That's how we all function. But now there's a better way of starting to connect with the stuff, because if you think about it, life is always going to have obstacles. It's always going to have hurdles. It's always going to have stuff that crap happens, and that is life. And, you know, it's not all roses and unicorns and stuff as we wish it to be. But when we have a better way of working through it, then we make space for the roses and the unicorns to fill more space. So it's basically, for me, I always feel like I can just batch it away, like ding, 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 you know, it's a lot easier. So this morning was quite funny because I was just tuning in as I was doing my meditation and stuff. I was tuning into what am I going to speak about today. And my son had his school play last night. So the process at home is usually he gets to in the evenings he's got a shower, and then in the morning he's got playtime, and he can, you know, he can get ready for school. He's not like pressed for time. But last night, because he was really tired, we said no, it's fine, shower in the morning. And then this morning everything was just like, you know, he's still in playtime mode, and like he's late for school. And so I found myself getting more and more worked up. And, you know, when you start like, oh, okay, come on, you need to get out the door, you're going to be late, your dad's waiting for you, blah, blah, blah. And so I was just like, whoa, because by the time he left, I was almost like, I couldn't breathe properly. So I was like, you know, I wasn't connecting with my breath. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? So, and it's usually my meditation time starts the minute he's butts out the door and he's on his way to school. So I thought, okay, cool. So I went in and I literally got into the space. I got into my bed and I just checked in. And I was like, because I've been talking to you guys about feeling into your body a lot. And all I did was I stopped myself. And first thing I did was I saw one of my card decks, and I pulled my card deck, and it said, my wisdom, your wisdom lies within you. Your answers lie within you. And I had to laugh because that's been mulling in my head for such a long time now. And then what I did was I stopped myself. I got into bed. I just started like breathing, and I tuned into my body, and I went straight to my heart area here and my chest, and I could feel the restriction. And then it just hit me that he's basically mirroring back to me the whole thing of control, because, you know, me going, you have to be at school by that time, move, go, it has to be done. So the last few weeks has been all about deadlines with me, and things have to be done by a certain time so that it's all ready for next week. So, I mean, there's obviously control issues there and stress and everything. And then I just felt into it, and it was like, this was not about my son, but it's about my control issues. It's about the fact that I want things to work out in a certain way, and it has to be done in a certain way, etc. And then I went into that, and I felt what it felt like, and I felt what I was doing to my physical body, because by restricting my breathing and being in that moment of stress, I'm cutting off the oxygen to my head, so I become overwhelmed, and I'm like, you know, your brain doesn't function properly because everything is just so big, because I'm not putting oxygen into my body, because I've got shallow breathing, because I'm trying to control the situation. So it was just so simple. I'm going, what the hell are you doing? So good, stop, breathe. And all I did then was I connected with my breath. I put on some beautiful, like, soothing meditation music. And then I just allowed myself to get into the space of expansiveness and acceptance of everything that's happening at the minute. Okay, so that immediately then took down my stress levels, all of the cortisol in my body, everything just went, and I could just get into the space of relaxing. So for me, it's like, when you are in, like, when shit hits you, when things are happening, first thing you do is you tune into your body. You go into, like, where is this thing bugging me? Is it in my, you know, my diaphragm, my solar plexus? Is it in my throat? Am I getting a headache? Like, what's my physical body saying to me? Because our body reacts to the stress that we create. And then I stop, I tune into it, and I start seeing what's it that comes up first for me. So for me, it was like that whole control thing, that needing to be in control of everything. And my message from the guides was, the wisdom is within you. You're good. Like, just like allow yourself to open up. Everything will happen as it needs to happen. So I then literally just saw myself expanding out my energy and getting my breath back. And then my body was happy because it was going, oh, thank you for breathing again. And my head was relaxing, and everything just went chuk, 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 chuk. Okay. So what I'm trying to say is, your process, like, stop, feel into your physical being, see what is it showing me, okay? And I mean, use your logic. I don't know is not an answer here. So what am I stressed out about? What am I working with at the minute? Who's the person that I'm dealing with? What does it mirror to me? Because mostly what it does is it mirrors us, okay? My son was mirroring me this morning. This needed to happen so that I can have that moment of like, this is about me. It's not about him. You know, he's doing what he always does. It's about me. Okay, so you're needing to step into that space. And this is where that responsibility, taking responsibility for your healing process, taking responsibility for who you are, that's what you're needing to do. Okay, so like really stepping into that space. So I want to take a few minutes now just to get you to get quiet, okay? And even if you can't do this with me now, please just quickly listen to the instructions. And when you're in the car later, or when you're having lunch, or when you're doing something, just take a few minutes and tune into your physical body, and let's see what comes up for you. Okay, so awesome. Okay, so close your eyes for me, wherever you're sitting. If you can lie down, awesome. If you can't, sit up. And then I call this my body scan. So I want you to basically start breathing. And we do this about 3 or 4 times, because what happens is then we're also allowing our body to calm the nervous system a bit, so that we can get more clarity on where to hone in and what is feeling out of alignment, what is feeling uncomfortable, etc. Okay, so just start breathing. And so what I usually do is I breathe into the count of 4, I hold to the count of 4, and I breathe out to the count of 4. So just come with me, and we go 1, 2, 3. That's your in. Then hold 4, 2, 3, 4, and out 2, 3, 4. In 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4, and out 2, 3, 4. And in 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4, and out 2, 3, 4. And in 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4, and out 2, 3, 4. Okay, fantastic. So just put everything outside of you. I want you to visualize yourself just starting at your crown, so right at the top of your head. See yourself as a little scanner and just running through. So see, connect with your head, feel, what does my head feel like? Have I got a headache? So headache indicates for me like there's a lot going on in the brain. It is super busy. It doesn't have time to just rest. So maybe like connect to the brain, see what that feels like. Then you move down, you go to your throat. Is my throat feeling restricted? Do I have, you know, that it's like you have something stuck in your throat? Like feel into that. Is there something stuck in your throat? Is there something that's needing to be said? How am I expressing my truth at this point in time? Then I move down to my heart space, and I see, how does that feel? Is it sore? Am I anxious? Am I struggling with my breathing? Like think about the fact this is also where my lungs are. So what is my breathing showing me? Is it shallow? Is it deep? Is it relaxed? Is it very laminate? Like am I the whole time? What do you feel like there? So just tune into that, and just make a little mental note as you're going through all these parts of your body. Then moving down to your diaphragm area, what we call your solar plexus. How's that feeling? Like, is it tight? Is my stomach sore? Am I like holding on to stuff? What am I holding on to there? Just tune into that area there. Then you move down. So where your belly button is, that area is the sacral area. That's where our creativity lies. Have I got any discomfort in my intestines there? Can I feel something is sore? How's that part of your body feeling? And then you go all the way down. Go down your legs as well. My knees sore. How's my ankles? What's my feet feeling like? All of these things indicate moving forward. What am I carrying? So you just want to go through your whole body, like what's on my shoulders? How's my hands feeling? And just scan through there. And then when you find that one place that's uncomfortable, I want you to place your focus on there. So let's say for me, it was my heart. So I go into my heart space where my lungs are. So my problem there is I can't breathe because there's too much worry, anxiety, everything is focused there. So then I go and I feel into it. And because I'm nice and calm now and I've taken this time, I also connect with my higher self, okay? And I just ask, what's the first thing that comes up? Show me what's linked to this anxiety that I'm feeling in my chest. And then whatever comes up for you first, if it's a person, if it's a situation, your knowing is there. You know exactly what it is that you're freaking out about, that's making you uncomfortable, that's making you painful and sore. Okay, so just allow that to come up. And then what I want you to do is you basically focus all your attention on that area, that situation. And I want you to visualize how you're just expanding that outwards. Okay, so at the minute, everything is contracted, it's in pain, it's holding on, and just visualize yourself letting that go. Okay, so just basically making that go out, 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 expanding that energy, just letting that go, 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 go. It becomes bigger, it's more fluid, just allowing that to happen. And then just be in that energy. So just see how, if you can imagine it was a big scrumpled up piece of paper and you've now just flattened it out. So what this does is it creates perspective for us. It takes us out of that situation of being all wrapped up in what this thing is. And it just creates clarity, perspective, and calm around it. So take a few minutes now just to just sit with it, and you can break it down. You can dissect it. So for me, it was, okay, it's about control. I see what's happening here. I'm trying to control the process here, mirroring through my son to me. What else am I trying to control in my life? Oh yes, I'm trying to control this area. I'm needing this launch to go smooth, etc., etc. So then I can see what I'm actually doing. So you're pulling the yarn, you're pulling this thing apart, you're straightening it out, you're getting perspective, and then you're just allowing it. Okay. And now what you do is you're basically just calling in and allowing this to be laid open. Okay, you're opening this up for your inner wisdom and your guidance. So what I want you to do is, if you don't have an immediate answer on how to actually deal with this, you put a request in now to your higher self saying, please start showing me the answers. Please start giving me the guidance. And today, if you haven't received your answer yet during our little togetherness here, I want you to be in that space where you allow yourself to look for the answers. You allow yourself to connect with those aha moments. You allow yourself to see this thing as a fluid and easy obstacle to overcome, go around, climb over, whatever it is that you're needing to do with this obstacle now. What is it teaching me? Okay. What is it teaching me, and how do I make better choices to allow myself to move through this? Okay. And then what you do is you just start pulling your energy back into your body. You thank your body for carrying all the stuff that we put on it and for being such a beautiful indicator of what we are dealing with on an emotional level. Give yourself a big fat hug as well. And now just keep on breathing and allow yourself to come out. Okay. Awesome. How nice does that feel now? It's like everything's just whoo. And the thing is, if you don't get your answer immediately, then just be in that space today where you're looking out for those moments. We have that ta-da, for me, it was like that moment of clarity where it's like, let's just be in this, let's just like accept this and work with it and not try and control everything. Okay, that's my biggie. So believe me, my favorite challenge in life, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be 90 and I'm still every day going to have to focus on this baby. But it's beautiful because it is what it is. And if I get myself stressed out about my vices, then goodness me, we'd all be on the floor. So let's rather deal with it. And that's what I love about this. It's like I just go, okay, then next one that comes up. And then it just gets easier and easier and easier. It's like things just become less and less and less hectic. Okay, so that you're literally going through life, and the few things that pop up, cool, I can deal with this. I can deal with this. It's fine. Okay. And it's all about like feeling into your body, like your emotions, everything, it's stuck in your body. Okay, that's what I'm like. You need to feel into it. Okay, you need to sit in it. What does it make me feel like? How is this actually affecting me? Okay, so yeah, so there, try that, see if it works for you. Send me some feedback, let me know, because this is one of my favorite things to do at the minute, is to play with my body and go, ooh, like what are you going through? Because I feel like she's been screaming and going, notice me, please, this is amazing, you have to be here and like come and like notice me. Okay, so that's really important. And I can just like, through all the work I've been doing over the last few months, is she is so part and parcel of my spiritual experience. It's not even funny. Okay, and I never realized this for years. I didn't realize how important she is. So now she's like the bestest thing ever. Okay, fabulous. So let me get off and go and do some more amazing stuff today, because I feel like I'm just like, yeah, running through life and everything's very exciting. So I can't wait until next week when the series starts. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is when I'm running all the series episodes, and then I'll tell you more about the beautiful Lightworker medicine wheel that I created. I'm so excited about this. It's not even funny. And yeah, and then if you want to spoil yourself with some awesome meditation, like connect with Pink Friday special that I'm running. And then yeah, and if you haven't joined the Divine Soul Tribe yet, please join. I'm always posting things in there. I show up in there every week. So I generally don't train on the page, because the group for me is a sacred space where people get to be together and hold space for each other. So come into the group and join us and be part of it, because it's a lovely safe space to come and be yourself. Okay, to connect with all things weird and wonderful, and you're part of the divine soul world. Okay, so have a fantastic day, and I hope that that you can really use the teachings today and just help yourself with that, and really step into that space of understanding how important your connection is and how easy it is to actually start navigating through 3D if we use 5D. Okay, fabulous. Have a beautiful, blessed day, and we'll connect next week. Thank you.